Thank you for logging on to this broadcast on wellscountyvoice.com. Since the onset of COVID-19, we have all had to experience social distancing. And this is true with high school sporting events. Our school administrators are doing their best to keep our kids, teachers, administration, and their families healthy. We are honored to be a part of the solution to contain and overcome this, as well as promote our student athletes. We wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it wasn't for our sponsors you hear throughout the broadcast. Please shop their businesses, use their services, and tell them thank you.
And welcome to Bishop Dwenger alongside Alex Howard, Derek Decker here from Dwenger High School tonight as Norwell gets set to take on the Dwenger Saints. Norwell comes in at 5-7 off of a 2-point loss in conference to Belmont Friday night, a game where they had the last look and turned it over, did not get a shot off, lost 48-46. Dwenger on the flip side coming off of a win over Wayne on the road, 64-59. So a tight game there. Norwell, of course, beating them in overtime last week as well. So a couple of similar opponents there. But this 4-3 team, when we were looking through and, talking to Coach McBride and previewing this Dwenger game, Alex, and it is very obvious that the 4-3 record is quite misleading for the Saints.
Right. The Saints have done a lot of good things, especially offensively, on the hardwood, and their record doesn't really show it. And some of the scoring that they have, and the record isn't a fair assessment of this team. And they're tall, they're athletic, they get after it. This will be a tough task for the Knights tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a Norwell team that lost their first 5 games of the year, and since then they have won 5 of their last 7. And it is a team that, and we have been kind of on both ends of that and seen this team grow. Coach McBride talked about it before the year. He said, hey, it might take some time. This is a young group. They start 4 sophomores, but they have improved vastly since December.
Yeah, it kind of had a clunky, slow start. A lot of people trying to find their roles here, and trying to balance out the scoring a little bit, not just relying on Luke McBride every night to get it done. And they're starting to figure out ways to get it done. Colbert stepping up, Luke Graff's kind of coming into his own, and Brody Bullen's finding his groove there underneath the basket.
You are listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub is located in downtown Bluffton and is your local choice for Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area and some of the best American food as well. It's Billy Ann Supper Pub located in downtown Bluffton, a proud sponsor of our pregame show throughout football and basketball season here on The Voice. We're going to take a break and return with the balance of the pregame show right here on wellscountyvoice.com.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a longtime family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 467240. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company. Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back to Dwenger. Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard here tonight. We're having all kinds of fun pregame, which just means it's going to be a great night here on the road as Norwell takes on Dwenger. Couple schedule changes if you have not heard on the girls' side and on the boys' side as well. Norwell will now take on East Noble next Friday night on the boys' side instead of the originally scheduled Saturday. In addition, the girls, who were slated to go to Angola on Saturday night, that game's been canceled. They have moved the East Noble game, which was scheduled for Friday the 29th. They've moved that up to an 11 a.m. JV tip on this coming Saturday, the 23rd. So a lot of schedule changes, a lot of things to keep up with. And, of course, that Jay County game, which was scheduled for tonight, got moved to next Monday for a 7 o'clock varsity-only tip down in Portland. So a lot of things to keep track of here as we go in the home stretch of the regular season for the ladies. The tournament draw on Sunday. And then beyond that, the boys section will be upon us as well. We're just not that far away. You know, as much as the pandemic has influenced the season, it just doesn't feel like it should be time to be over already.
Right, yeah. It kind of went fast for felt like a shorter season, but, you know, I'm happy we were able to get a lot of games in here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad we were able to be at a lot of games, and hopefully we can close it out here.
Well, we're going to join the public address announcer in just a moment for tonight's invocation, and then we'll have our starters and tip after that, after we take a break during the national anthem. So let's join the public address announcer now, and the starters and tip are coming up in just a moment.
Priority in this contest as we offer this event in prayer together. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. God our Father, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event and in all that we do for the glory of God. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm, and finally we pray for your grace, that you would provide us with the endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now if we can all please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to Dwenger, and now let's listen in as the public address announcer has tonight's starting lineups.
Okay, starting lineup. Norwell Burns. Number 4, Eli Riley. Number 12, Luke Graff. Number 22, Nathan Bailey. Number 24, Luke McBride. And number 40, Brody Owen. And for your Bishop Dwenger Saints, number 3, Rocco Sioka. Number 4, Xavier Norman. Number 5, Brendan Meyer. Number 22, C.J. Piper. And number 32, Owen Schuyler.
All right, once again, those starters for Norwell. It's Riley, Graff, Bailey, McBride, and Bolin. For head coach Mike McBride, and for Dwenger, it's Rocco Sioka, Xavier Nolan, Brendan Lionel, C.J. Piper, Owen Shively. For head coach Matt Kostoff. And tonight, as the computer says, Dwenger is a pretty sizable favorite. The records don't seem to indicate that, but Sagarin taking into account the tremendous schedule strength that Dwenger has played this year. And we'll see very soon whether that's a big factor or not. It'll be Brody Bolin in the center circle for Norwell. It'll tip against the 6'4" Rocco Sioka. And the tip is won by Sioka, but tapped back to Norwell. So the Knights will open the game with the possession. Interesting matchup here tonight. Expect this one to be pretty fast-paced. A foul goes on Norwell on the first possession of the game. So the foul went on Bolin. And Alex, a less than desirable time for Bolin to pick up his first foul.
Yeah, you're going to need him to be in the game.
Oh, yeah. This is a big Dwenger team. We've talked about the size and the impact that's going to play. That's the outstanding shooting Brendan Lytle. And an offensive rebound for Dwenger on the dead ball. Lytle's shooting at 49% from distance this year. It's a Dwenger team as a club that shoots at 39%. And Leighton Bailey could not control the rebound for the Knights. Entry pass comes to Sioka. Norwell tries to double him, which I think you'd expect to see that strategy more often tonight. Lytle avoids the baseline, and it's tapped around, and Luke McBride collects the loose ball for the Knights. It's a Norwell team that's willing to be patient offensively. Bolin backing himself in. Bailey's wide open in the corner, and he rims it in and out. That's as open a look as Bailey's going to get tonight. Bailey, a 36% shooter. On the other end, Nolan will get the look. He missed it long. Second chance coming, though. Lytle's got range to hit it from out there, but didn't. Rocco Sioka racking up the rebounds here in the first couple possessions for Dwenger. Nolan has his pivot foot stuck, so he outlets to Lytle, who's being guarded by Eli Riley. No score here, a minute 20 in at Dwenger. Backing in is Shively. Offensive foul called on Owen Shively, and he can't believe it.
I think it's a great game plan there for the Knights.
I agree.
Honestly, as soon as you know the big man for Dwenger takes a dribble, go ahead and give a dig, give a double, speed them up a little bit. See if they can't throw one away.
Norwell cleared out, ran an ISO play for McBride, and they convert. First basket of the game for Luke McBride.
It's a good move there by Luke, but if you're Norwell, that can't be your offense tonight. You're going to need everybody.
Dwenger setting up an offensive possession where they haven't had any success. They've been good at getting second chances. Nolan from the corner, and finally Dwenger's on the board. Xavier Nolan hits his second three of the season to put Dwenger on top 3-2. Graff trying to enter. Riley had it knocked away. I mean, you can tell in these first couple minutes, this is a well-disciplined Dwenger defense. There's no doubt about it. Now they gamble. Norwell's going to have a chance. McBride drives through some contact, and there's the foul. McBride got knocked on the head, and he's off to the line.
Yeah, good take there off the gamble. I thought, Norwell could have went a little faster there off the gamble, but still punched the right gap there, getting the line.
So that foul went on Owen Shively, and that's number 2. And already he'll have to take a seat. McBride is a pure free throw shooter, 79% this year, but that doesn't really do justice to what he shot in his career. He went 92% a year ago.
And talk about the size of Dwenger. They sit down the 6'3" Owen Shively for the 6'6" Bo Jackway.
Yeah, and
that is.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like, they get bigger when they go to the bench.
Yeah.
It's not. There is, and they've got a couple other guys that they can go to that are 6'4" and 6'5". So there's plenty of depth in size on that Dwenger bench.
Yeah, they had 2 that are 6'6", and they didn't start either one of them.
Steal, pardon me.
You're good.
Steal by McBride. But yeah, they only started. I mean, they did not start near what they could have, at least in the size range. And against a Norwell team, that might be a good approach. Norwell, one of the smaller teams in the area this year. Obviously pretty big this year ago. And that's the size that we're talking about. Jackway comes in and gets a block. Norwell and Dwenger tied at 3. Pretty low-scoring affair here early on. Neither offense has been able to get into much of a rhythm. McBride off the curl. Again, this is a really solid Dwenger defense. Graft is turned away on the baseline. McBride from 16, and he hits.
That's a tough shot there by Luke.
Yeah, and realistically, if you're Dwenger, you want to force that all night because even though McBride's a kid that averages 20 a game, it's unlikely that he'll be the only one that's able to beat you.
And I like the backcourt pressure there by the Knights. Slow down Dwenger.
And it's interesting because this is a Dwenger team that averages over 60 points a game. But neither team willing to really force possessions, and a couple early turnovers here now on back-to-back possessions. That's a foul on Xavier Nolan as he collided with Bolin. Bolin won that fight pretty easily. Nolan just committed to play baseball at St. Francis along with Norwell senior Eli Riley. It is the third team foul on Dwenger here in this first quarter. And John Colbert checks into the game for the first time. Colbert replaces Draft. We also see Sam Campbell, the 5'10 sophomore for Dwenger, although he doesn't look like he's, there's no way he's 5'10. Last touch by over and back, I guess, is the call. But, yeah, I mean, Campbell just checked in, and Riley's got a couple inches on him, so definitely not buying the 5'10 listing. It's okay. If I was listed on the roster, I'd be about 6'1", so it's kind of how it works. 5'3 Norwell, 3.5 to go first quarter.
I think I'd like to be 5'11 on a roster.
Norwell's done a good job limiting Lytle so far. They've been in man as they play most of the year. Nice cut to the basket by Rocco Sioka. He averages 5 points a game, has his first deuce, and we're all knotted at 5. Drive and kick, Colbert to Bailey, and he converts. Leighton Bailey finally getting open, and now Norwell not good in transition as Rocco Sioka again gets free. Pace turning up pretty quickly here. Dwenger bench trying to create some energy. Colbert trying to find somebody to get it to. They've run less through McBride these last couple possessions, has Norwell. Tried to get somebody else open. Last time it worked with Bailey. McBride is being bodied up out top by Bo Jackway. Dwenger bench cannot believe there's a foul. Jackway picks up the personal. And that is the fourth foul on Dwenger here in this first quarter. Brody Bolin off to the bench. Luke Graff checks in for him. They'll throw it in the backcourt to Riley, who lost it, and he's lost his footing. Lytle creating space, can't finish the floater. Look at Sioka Sky for the rebound, but he couldn't pick it up, and Norwell gets it back and will try to run. Riley, an offensive foul. You know, as low scoring as this game has been in this first frame, just kind of seems like both offenses are really out of control at this point.
Yeah, really no rhyme or reason to some of these offensive fouls here and turnovers and
right.
But you want to talk about disciplined defense? That was
oh my goodness.
That was really good defense. Great positioning.
Yeah, and a credit to what Dwenger has done, and that they give up 60 points a game almost, but you kind of remember what kind of offenses they're playing against here. I mean, we're talking about Marion, who's always an offensive-minded team. Oh, my goodness. I think Jackway sold that a little bit as he slammed the deck. We felt the rumble up here on the top row. But no doubt a foul, and he is headed to the stripe. Foul on John Colbert. But again, you're talking about offenses with the likes of Marion, South Bend Adams, Homestead. Clanking the first one was Jackway. That makes him 2 of 8 on the year from the line. So he's certainly struggling in that category. Neither team is shooting above 64% from the line as a team. Jackway splits the pair. And Bo Jackway's onto the board. 8 apiece inside of 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. By the way, if you're wondering, this is the final leg of a triple header here tonight. Norwell fell in the freshman game and won the JV game by a deuce, so this is the rubber match. Oh, pulling up off the dribble McBride. It does create the long rebound, and Graft was on the sideline, and it goes back to Bishop Dwenger. Boy, I can tell you this, and we've talked about this kind of all year, especially it's more prevalent in the college game, but the Dwenger bench bringing plenty of energy tonight. We talked about that with the likes of Oak Hill and Mississinawa and some of those teams, but it certainly makes a difference when you're just talking about immediate family in the building.
Yeah, I can get pretty quiet in here, and as we know, we can hear ourselves, talk over.
Yeah.
And everybody can kind of hear us talk, and it's creates a little bit of an atmosphere.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I think we're going to get a few of those tonight. That was a jump ball. Luke Kraft was, it looked like from up here anyway, it looked like he was getting mauled pretty good, except it's a 2-against-1. And it will go back to Norwell here. Although, you know what, we haven't had a jump ball, have we? If we haven't, then it should be, I think the possession error was incorrect. Luke Kraft having a friendly conversation with Sam Campbell down there on the baseline. Campbell will inbound it here for Dwenger as they will get the basketball. Minute left in the first quarter. In it comes to Joe Kelly, who's 6'5", and he tosses it away. Oh, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
That's a technical. Yep. And I have no idea what Brendan Lytle was thinking there. He just walked onto the floor and touched it. And Norwell's going to get free throws here. Unbelievable. That is like the dumbest possible foul you could ever pick up. I have no idea what he was thinking. Matt Kostoff doesn't know what to say. All kinds of stuff going on here. That's the first foul on Lytle, as it does go as a personal as well. McBride hits the first free throw. I have never seen anything like that. It is just like the weirdest thing.
And this is what you get at Dwenger on a Tuesday night.
Well,
the last leg of a triple header.
Yeah, we should have known. McBride good on both free throws. He's got 7 and Norwell's 10. And now they get the basketball. It was going to bounce out of bounds. And Mike McBride, to his credit, kind of came alive over there on the Norwell bench saying that should be a technical, and that's absolutely what it should have been, and it was the correct call, and for no reason at all. So that just befuddles me. It befuddles Matt Kostoff, and I think we're going to be talking about that one for a while. Just kind of came out of left field. Norwell can hold for the final shot if they choose, and then a touch foul called out top by Xavier Allen.
And Dwenger has 6 team fouls.
Yeah, and even though Norwell is shooting 61%, they have been far better since those first 5 games, where they were in the 40s for a time period and in the low 50s. So they've definitely grown in that category. Shot at almost 70% in their most recent win against Wayne in overtime last Tuesday. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Norwell up by a deuce via the Brendan Lytle technical. 10 seconds. Kraft a bullet pass to McBride with 5. McBride drives, kicks. Bailey, one dribble, fading, tough shot. Good defensive effort by Dwenger on the final possession of the first quarter. Norwell did not get a good look, and that's how the first 8 minutes will come to an end. Norwell up 10-8 here on the road as we take a break and return on WellsCountyVoice.com.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Back here at Dwenger, Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard here tonight. And I hope I was clear enough in explaining what just happened on that Dwenger technical. Brendan Lytle, it was going to be a backcourt violation, and Brendan Lytle, who was on the bench, came onto the floor and picked it up. I mean, the play, no play was going to be made on the ball, but he just decided to waltz onto the floor and make a play on it himself just to kind of help things along, except you can't do that. And that is the situation, basically. Now, interestingly enough, if it had been any kind of an altercation and he had come onto the floor, it would have been an ejection to go along with the technical. Colbert turns it over to Lytle. And Lytle could not finish. Last touch by Riley, though. It'll stay with Bishop Dwenger. This game's just kind of been all over the place. It's just no real flow here so far. Had 9 fouls in that first quarter. And a low-scoring, kind of grinded out affair.
Right, Dwenger has no fouls to give a bonus for Norwell, putting Norwell at the line for the bonus.
Yeah,
we just started the second quarter.
Just an interesting mix
yeah.
here tonight. It's just been kind of weird. Good defense applied by Riley, but he hit the deck, and it left Xavier Allen open for the mid-range shot.
Yeah, that's a good little poke there by Riley, but you want to get after it, but calculated risk.
Full court zone applied by Dwenger. Bailey couldn't handle the pass, or he probably would have taken the shot off the dribble. Now another shot fake. Graff not a threat to shoot it. Looking to dish. Still looking. Finally gets it out to Riley, who chucks the three. Back iron over the backboard. And back it goes to the Saints as Luke McBride checks into the game after a brief breather. Bailey to the bench, I believe, for the first time. Almost 90 seconds into the second quarter. 10 apiece here on the road. Certainly would have anticipated we'd have more points by now. And as we saw, really, most of the points in that quarter came in like a short burst of just a minute or two. So just been an interesting flow to this game. Now we see Alex Cameron for the first time this year, who had a broken hand, has dealt with some sickness here as of late, played in a JV game tonight, and turns it over on his first varsity pass of the year. Eli Riley not quick enough to recover, and he picks up his second foul.
Yeah, sloppy pass there to try to break the press.
Well,
and it's
part of the deal.
Yeah. Might have worked in the JV game earlier, but
it's hard to be upset about that, though,
right.
If you're Mike McBride and you're talking about first moment in the game. It's going to take some time for Cameron to get the feel. Bailey checks in for Riley, and Sioka for Joe Kelly for the Saints. Dwenger retakes the lead. Both of them are good for Dwenger. (12-10) Saints. McBride sliding on the floor, and they're going to turn it over again. No advantage for Dwenger, but they take the shot anyway and are going back to the line. C.J. Piper got it quickly, and he will shoot some free throws.
And this is where Norwell is going to find themselves
in
a tough situation, is if they can't break this press and they let Dwenger run on them off of turnovers.
Very common with SAC teams is they'll bring a backcourt press against any team, to be fair, but especially against teams that they feel like are outside the league and are not used to playing at a quicker pace. C.J. Piper left the second free throw open, and so it is 13-10 as Norwell has the advantage. Or, pardon me, Dwenger has the advantage. Norwell had the advantage for the majority of that first quarter. Bolin catches on the right block, going to work on Sioka. He's stuck and drags the foot. And that is 3 consecutive turnovers for Norwell. It's a Norwell team that has definitely gotten better in that department since the first 5 losses, but still struggling tonight as they're approaching double digits here already. They've probably got 4 or 5 in this first half.
And you got to understand, because of the style of basketball that Norwell plays, how much slower their offensive sets are.
2 chances there for Dwenger. Once again, offensive rebounds killing Norwell. And Mike McBride burns a timeout. Xavier Nolan hits the 3. Norwell takes a timeout as they're down 6. Back in a minute on The Voice.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. and some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
16-10, Dwenger has their largest lead of the night as Norwell was forced to burn their first timeout. Alex, things just kind of getting away, and when you see this style of basketball, things can really go downhill in a hurry.
Yeah, Dwenger wants to speed up Norwell, and Norwell's letting it happen right now. And with the limited possessions that Norwell's going to get, because of just the style of offense of set they play, you can't turn the ball over 3 times in a row.
Colbert got free, but came up short on the triple try. Sioka making moves, and Leighton Bailey called for the block. And Sioka is back to the line. Dwenger has shot a ton of free throws in this first half, as the fouls have now evened up at 6 apiece. They've definitely been the aggressor here in the second quarter. Sioka 4 of 8 is all from the line, if you can believe that. Feels like he should be taking more free throws, as aggressive as he is. 6'4", he's got good size and can play a lot of different, kind of a hybrid position for Dwenger. Colin O'Shaughnessy in for the first time, 5'10" senior. Second one good as well, and it's just amazing. We've noted it all night, both in the freshman and the JV game. Dwenger just has so much more depth, and they are showcasing that now as they've entered 9 or 10 guys into the game in this first half. Norwell only really lists 7 in their regular rotation, maybe 8 if you include Conrad. You get an extra one with Cameron coming back tonight, as Luke McBride goes to the basket on the strong take and is headed to the line.
I will sit Lotto down too.
Yeah. It's a good time to bring up that technical again.
Yeah.
First one good for McBride. If you were not with us, Brendan Lytle picked up a technical while on the bench as he came onto the floor to pick up a loose ball. Just a crazy situation. When the night's over, you want to go back and watch that, because it's just, I can about guarantee you've never seen that before. I'm sure it's happened somewhere, but can't have been often. So Norwell's down 18-12. That was their first points of the second quarter. And it has definitely been all Dwenger. They've controlled the pace. They've controlled lots of things here in this second frame. Been the more aggressive team. Corner 3 for Campbell's off. Another offensive rebound. Sioka is just bullying Brody Bolin inside. That pass is never going to work, ever. That was a crow hop with a runner heading to second base. Throw coming from right field there from Riley, as it was well out of the reach of Brody Bolin. And Norwell has been comfortable at times over the past couple of years, playing at a better pace than they. Oh my goodness! There's a easy seal and poor defense there by Norwell, as that was an easy bucket for Piper, and it's up to 10, and that should have been over and back. Bailey to McBride. Nice find to Bolin.
Yeah, finally some good ball movement there by the Knights, and a finished bucket there. And great dive there by Luke McBride there on the backside. Really opened things up.
Campbell. Ticking towards 3 minutes to go in the first half. Norwell still down just 8, but it feels like this thing's slipping here pretty quick, and they're in need of a couple baskets. There's one. Colbert finding a little bit of open space and hits the teardrop. And that's the 4th night to score. And the reason that Norwell's gotten back into the game is because they've gotten a bucket from Bolin and Colbert, guys that are secondary scorers, but obviously the defensive intensity tonight is pretty high on Luke McBride. The kick out, Nolan, short. Norwell does not come up with the rebound again. Norwell is averaging +5 in that department this year, but they have had no answer on the offensive boards. Another 3 for Campbell. There's a good box out by Leighton Bailey as Nolan was behind him. And Bailey will just bring it up himself. Norwell can cut this lead again. Throwing it up, Riley, plus the foul. Eli Riley gets the roll and a chance at 3.
What a nice take there by Eli Riley. Kind of a circus shot, getting it up there. But hey, get it up there, anything can happen.
Don't forget, Riley's playing with 2 fouls in this first half. Riley missed the free throw. 22-18. Norwell's back within 4, so just when you felt like it was slipping, a good response here by the Knights to keep themselves in the game. Piper bounced to the baseline. And all kinds of guys having trouble with it. Sioka laid it back in. And Sioka has 10 first half points to lead the Saints. You thought almost certainly it would be Lytle, the guy to lead the Saints in scoring. Very much a player like Luke McBride, who just dominates the scoring, averaging 16 points a game. But you know what? Norwell does. I think this is a well-coached game here by Matt Kostoff, realizing Norwell does not have the size to contend inside, and they've just been feeding Sioka. Cameron is back into the game here for Norwell. Don't know how many quarters he has left. I can't remember if he played past the first. I don't think he played past the first quarter, so should have everything left.
Right.
In the corner, Bailey. And the rebound to Sioka. I mean, I'm telling you, he's got to be closing in on a double-double in this first half. He's got 10 points. Campbell passed it up to Allen.
A little back and forth there. Extra pass leads to a 3 for Dwenger.
Bolin the skip to McBride for the answer. It's short. Norwell unable to collect the loose ball again. Cameron looked like he had a shot at it. Campbell! And it's back to 11 again. So again, Norwell slowed it down, was able to get a couple buckets and string them together along with a couple of stops, and now everything's turned around again, and they're back down double digits. Poked out of there by C.J. Piper. Stay with Norwell. Less than a minute to go in the first half.
And this feels almost just like the Cal, where you kind of feel like a couple things didn't go right for the Knights when they kind of close it down, and then all of a sudden, and the clock is still running.
Yeah. Matt Kostoff was beaten on the scores table there. We've had numerous issues here with the scores table down there here tonight, along with the possession arrow.
But yeah, Norwell seems like they're in a good position, and then they run that.
Again, even though they've made strides, it's still the mark of a young team.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens to a young team is a couple things start building on each other, and then everything just kind of implodes. It's what's happened here tonight. 12 seconds left in the half. Norwell's down 11, and Dwenger holding for the final shot. Lob up to Sioka, and the foul on John Colbert.
What a nifty play there by Dwenger. And
everything for Dwenger has been up top, and they realize what Norwell's weakness is. And this has been a really well-coached game here by Matt Kostoff, in my opinion. Sioka's been good from the line tonight as he continues to rack up the points in this first half, 11 for him. O'Shaughnessy into the game for Nolan. That's a good sub as well, as Nolan is a starter and don't want to pick him. I talk for a living, but it doesn't sound like it. Don't want him to pick up his second foul here before the end of the half. Both free throws good for Sioka. Short on time. McBride drives, and he is fouled with half a second to go. Good awareness of the clock shown by Luke McBride, because a lot of times you can see that time is short, less than a second, and You know, it's tough to get a shot up, or they want to force one from deep, especially with McBride's three-point shooting ability. Instead, he goes aggressive and goes to the rim and is rightly rewarded with some free throws. McBride hits them both. It's going to be an 11-point lead. Dwenger not able to get a shot up before the end of the half. And it is 31-20 as we head to the halftime break. We'll take a break ourselves. We'll be back with the Ossian State Bank halftime show in just a moment on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, .Peterson at SteffenGRP.com.
Ossian State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Ossian State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Ossian State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, 2155 North Main Street, Bluffton, 824-9643.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same same location is Tim Stephan Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 467240. Tim Stephan is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Stephan Financial Group. Stephan Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Welcome back to Dwenger, 31-20. Bishop Dwenger leads Norwell here at halftime. And you are listening to the Ossian State Bank halftime show. Ossian State Bank has been your local bank for over a century and has two convenient locations, one in downtown Ossian and the other on the north end of Bluffton. Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard tonight. And, you know, for the first quarter, I thought, for the most part, there was a little spurt where things kind of got hectic, but it was a fairly under control game. It was kind of choppy, didn't have a lot of flow. Second quarter was a lot different. Dwenger turned up the defensive intensity, started creating some turnovers, and Norwell really struggled as the Saints kind of took a stranglehold on the game.
Yeah, I felt like both teams starting out kind of were asleep, kind of sleepy walking in here, maybe watching two games before your game.
Right.
As we had a triple header, kind of glosses over the eyes a little bit. And, you know, Norwell kind of woke up first, and then their first and second quarter, Dwenger came alive, as we would say, and really, you know, stuck the Knights there in that full court pressure that Dwenger had applied, and, you know, Norwell just had no answer for it early.
Not at all. It's an SAC staple to see the full court defense, and we certainly saw it here tonight and expect to see more of it on display in the second half. Norwell down 11. We'll see if they can kind of rectify things and get the offense in motion. We'll find out in 3 minutes on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company. Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246.
Back here at Dwenger as we prep for the third quarter. Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard here for a boys game on the road. Norwell comes into tonight at 5-7. Coach McBride is facing potentially his first losing season since becoming Norwell head coach. 4 winning seasons before now. They went 22-2 last year, of course, and won the sectional and kind of left off a cliff as we're unable to finish the tournament. Hopefully that will not be the case this year, although I think signs are certainly pointing to, unless an individual team is contact traced or what have you, I think everybody should be good to go to finish out the season this year, and that's very promising. Only a handful of teams really dealt with that in football season, as we saw some cases kind of explode. State went through a little bit of a trial before at the beginning of basketball season, and there were a lot of postponements. That's why we've kind of had a mad dash to the finish line for the girls. But it's gotten to where we are now, and we're just, again, very happy to be playing basketball and happy to be talking about it here tonight on WellsCountyVoice.com. That's Owen Shively, who's back into the game, turning on Luke Graft, and he was actually able to create a little bit of space. That's not something you see too often with Luke Graft, as he is about as solid a kid as you're going to find anywhere, especially on the basketball floor. But unable to complete the short turnaround. Norwell can cut this thing into single digits with the basket here. Starters are on the floor for the night. C.J. Piper's been playing smothering defense on Luke McBride. Graff missed it. Ball tapped around and ripped out of there by Xavier Nolan. Advantage here for Dwenger. Sioka crashes the offensive glass.
And again, Sioka is in the right place at the right time to get a deuce.
He's had a good nose for the basketball tonight, and Norwell has really struggled boxing him out and getting a body on him. Granted, he's got a fair share of pretty good rebounds, but Norwell's also given him some. But I'm telling you, if he doesn't have a double-double now, he's about to get one. McBride throws up a tough shot through pressure. Again, rebound Nolan, and they're really pushing the pace. Sioka threw it off the hands of Owen Shively, and Norwell gets pretty fortunate there. So if we had expected the pace to slow down at all in the second half, that has not happened. We knew Coach McBride was going to have to make some adjustments to try to get his kids ready for the second half. And perhaps that even comes further down the line in practice as the year goes on. But this is a very good Dwenger team. Again, don't let the 4-3 record fool you, because this is a much better team than that. Xavier Nolan knocking it out of bounds. Nolan's also a well-built kid. He's a senior, and as mentioned earlier, is off to play baseball at St. Francis. McBride, the handoff to Riley, who slices into the lane and wildly off on the layup. Nice rebound by Luke Graft, and he is fouled. Excellent rebound, and that was with one arm by Luke Graft, and he was getting fouled and held onto by Brendan Lytle. And again, that's a sophomore working against a senior. Lytle picks up his third foul, but Lytle was certainly out-muscled that time by Graft. Norwell down a baker's dozen. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Norwell has not scored yet. Lob pass to Bailey. Excellent defense here applied by Xavier Nolan. Dwenger bench continues to be into it on the defensive end. Graft off to Bailey. He'll pull the trigger, and he'll connect. Clayton Bailey, his second triple of the game. Oh, almost a great play. Oh, that is something. Oh, man. I cannot believe that was called a jump ball. Well, it goes in Norwell's favor. And we'll leave Randy Miller alone on that one. But that was definitely could have been contested by Coach Matt Kostoff. But Matt's one of the most mild-mannered guys you'll find around. McBride is fouled on the baseline. Foul charged on Xavier Allen. Bailey will inbound here. Norwell can cut it back inside of 10. So they've slowed Dwenger down a little bit. They just have not been able to consistently convert. Riley deflected. And the rebound by C.J. Piper as he clears some space. And Dwenger has the basketball back. It's just an interesting group in Dwenger because, oh my goodness, the C's part for C.J. Piper.
Oh my goodness.
That is going to look ugly on film tomorrow.
And honestly, that's probably about the second time Dwenger's had a cut like that. That's kind of the lane opens up.
Just wide open. I mean, the definition of wide open. Graft forced up a shot there and was not close to putting it in. Dwenger's back up a dozen. 4 minutes to go. Again, the scoring has slowed down as the possessions have become a little bit longer. Shively was in the lane for a pretty lengthy amount of time, but finally clears it. And the floater by C.J. Piper as he attacks the rim. And all of a sudden, he's got 7 points. Nice start to the second half for him. Colbert, too strong off the glass. And guess who had the rebound? As Rocco Sioka continues to pile them up. Transition three short from Xavier Allen. And McBride pulls the board. McBride, foul. Sioka picks up his first foul of the game. It's the third on Dwenger in this second half. Norwell has not been charged with one yet.
That's what's going to help Norwell is being aggressive, driving to the basket, even though they are outsized a little bit. A bit. Taking that drive to the bucket there and getting on the rails, as Coach Thornton would say, is very important to opening up, the outside shots for, the Leighton Baileys and the Luke McBrides.
Two for two goes McBride, 13 for him. Half of Norwell's points. Nolan driving. And it was deflected by Bolin. Somehow came right up to C.J. Piper, and Dwenger will reset the offense. But again, it's a Dwenger team that, as I was trying to make this point earlier, at times seems to be content and patient with the basketball, and other times they could just fly. As Xavier Allen once again rims the three, no good. It's a 12-point game. It's been about this margin for most of the second half. Norwell's trying to chip into it just a little bit. McBride gets doubled. It leaves Parker open in the corner, and he drains the three. Jake Parker hits his second three of his varsity career and has Norwell back within 9. Partially blocked in transition. Rebound to Bolin after the miss from Piper. And Norwell, with a bucket here, could really feel like they're back into the game. So they'll slow it down. It's Bailey with the basketball on the bounce. Colbert finds space. Bailey for three, and he hits it. Leighton Bailey has Norwell within half a dozen, and Matt Kostoff is forced to take a timeout. Norwell making a push late in the third quarter. They're within 6 here at Dwenger.
Hey, I'm Nathan from Shelton Financial Group. As we approach and enter the holiday season, we hope and pray for safety for you and your family. At Shelton Financial Group, our goal is to build long-lasting, deep, personal connections with people like you. That's why we take a different approach to helping our clients find financial freedom. Come visit us at our new location on the north end of Ossian in the old bank building, or call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities. Member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Alex, this has been a much cleaner pace to the third quarter, and thus far it has benefited Norwell as they've hit back-to-back threes from the likes of Jake Parker and Leighton Bailey, and all of a sudden you kind of blink and Norwell's back within 6 points.
Yeah, and it's nothing too special that Norwell's doing. They're just getting open shots and they're making them. It's simple. It's simple. It's how you want to play basketball.
Right. Basketball's a pretty simple game when you
Yeah.
break it down like that. Xavier Nolan is fouled by Brody Bolin from behind. First foul on Norwell in the second
And
half.
honestly, defensively, Norwell's just kind of letting Dwenger make the mistakes. Dwenger's missing some shots here and there, but Norwell's getting defensive rebounds. They're not allowing second chance points, which is huge.
And the momentum kind of continues here as Nolan misses the first free throw. 65% shooter. And he gets one of two. 9 points for him. 7-point lead here for Dwenger, but Norwell knocking on the door, and they've definitely been competitive here in this third frame. Bailey, a shot fake, a step back. Good defense applied by Sam Campbell. Interior pass comes to Colbert, and he's fouled. Sioka got him across the arm, and the 50% shooting John Colbert is headed to the line. Similar problem continues for Colbert this year. Mike McBride talked about them trying to alter the shot of Colbert at the free throw line, and that's going to be part of the deal here for at least the immediate future as he tries to improve that percentage. Right on cue there, he goes 50%. Norwell's back within 6 with 90 seconds left in the third quarter. There they try to break the pressure. Bolin saves it in, but to a saint in Sioka. Nolan was open, but he decides to pass on the shot. And now he's fouled on the drive by Leighton Bailey. Bailey picks up his his second foul. Nobody in foul trouble really for either team. Nobody has more than 2 at this point. Pass into Piper, and he rims the three, no good. And Sioka skies for the rebound again. It's tied up, but it'll stay with Dwenger. And you just can't overstate how good Sioka has been on the glass, especially on this end of the floor.
Yeah, what a play there, just rising up over everybody to get a hand on that rebound.
Yeah, and it's not like he's way bigger than everybody else. He's got an advantage. Nolan, way long, kind of a brick, and a good box out by John Colbert. McBride blocked inside, and a foul on McBride. And the Dwenger bench comes alive as Bo Jackway shows a little bit of energy. Oh, Leighton Bailey almost got the steal. Piper will inbound in front of the Norwell bench. Does so to Jackway, and now they run a press breaking play. Nolan being ridden up the floor by Jake Parker, and all of a sudden the foul is really starting to pile up here for Norwell.
Oh, what a quick burst of speed there by Nolan.
He's
sprinting
just a
down
good
the floor.
athlete.
Yeah, just great athlete.
Averages 8 points a game. Interesting that baseball is his sport of choice. I've not gotten to watch the young man in person, but I think he's got the ability to do just about anything well. Oh, man. That was a really tough call on Luke McBride, and it was called from the backside, so that doesn't really help. And that's the 5th foul on Norwell, the 2nd on McBride here in the last 60 seconds.
Oh, my. Well,
McBride gets lost and Jackway scores.
Seen that play before.
Same plays have gotten Norwell tonight. Back to 8, and that is just a momentum killer. It really is. Bailey guarded out top. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. And it looks like Norwell's going to hold for the final shot. They'll get the ball to start the fourth quarter as well, so the college equivalent of going 2 for 1 here. McBride has to be wary of the clock. Parker hoists it, knocks it down. Jake Parker ahead of the buzzer, and Norwell will go to the fourth quarter down just 5. What a response by Norwell as Jake Parker has 6 points in this second half, and the Knights continue to hang around here on the road.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Kerry Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Derek Decker with Alex Howard, and Alex, I don't think you really could have asked for a better third quarter from Norwell. And even despite some things that didn't go their way, they are really, really in this game right now. Had all the momentum there for a while, had it disrupted a bit, but then the Parker 3 right before the end of the quarter kind of re-energizes the Knights, and they can cut it to one possession right now.
Right, what a huge sequence for the Knights. And honestly, started with Jake Parker's first 3 from the corner. Oh, my goodness.
Colbert really got bodied up there. No call. Here comes Lytle. Lytle has been completely non-existent tonight for Dwenger.
Ever since the technical.
Right. And, well, that was his first foul, and then he picked up his second right away. And now he turns it over. And then Riley turns it right back over, and they call a foul on Eli Riley. That's the 6th, and that's part of going on the road is some things really don't go your way, but that's the 3rd foul on Riley, and the next one will put Dwenger in the bonus. Just as we were talking about Norwell maybe having the advantage in that category, the script is flipped as the last 5 fouls that have been called have all been on Norwell. Lytle handling it for Dwenger. Norwell's been in a man all night. Parker really locked in a battle with Jackway underneath, and another foul comes on Norwell. Boy, Coach McBride is asking about the seal away from Jackway, saying he's hooking around him, just having a discussion with E.J. Carroll. And, boy, I think E.J. Carroll kind of barked back at him. And Coach McBride kind of took a stance and stepped back. First free throw is no good from Xavier Nolan as he couldn't get the friendly roll. No doubt some things have not gone Norwell's way in this second half.
Well, rescheduled game.
Yeah, that's part of the deal, too.
Part of the deal is you're getting kind of whatever's left of officials here.
That's been the story of the year, at least on that front. Almost a minute into the fourth quarter, and Norwell's down a half a dozen.
But we do not complain about officials.
No, we don't at all. English pass to McBride, in and out. And there it is, finally. As the Norwell crowd has been chirping for it for the last few possessions, and Owen Shively gets called for the clear out. Yeah, things are kind of getting a little silly down here as the Dwenger Dwenger fans are starting to chirp back. It's not a Tuesday night in January without a little back and forth fan action going on. McBride has really been locked down in the second half, but he takes it strong to the rim, missed it. Offensive rebound, fought for, and a jump ball as everybody goes tumbling down. Luke Raft was tied up with Bo Jackway.
Yeah, there's been moments where we've had bodies flying everywhere in this game.
Well,
both teams kind of getting after it, but
yeah,
some of them have just been like,
boy, yeah, Bailey's, and there's a good example right now as Brendan Lytle and Leighton Bailey are kind of battled right now and kind of trading shoves. It's become a little bit chippy, and I hate to say that, but part of that's on the officials.
Right.
That's just the way it goes, and it's not always on the officials, but this game in particular, it took forever to get the clear-out call. Foul on Luke Raft, and he's upset. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of starting to complain about officials.
Yeah.
We really try not to do it, but
it's getting close.
Yeah.
It's boiling. Water's boiling a little bit.
In and out by C.J. Piper. Brody Bolin back into the game for Norwell. Dwenger's left some points at the line in this fourth quarter. There's no doubt about that. And Piper missed them both. Colbert the rebound, and then a reaching foul on Brendan Lytle, which is number 4. He's just battled that all night. And the next one will put Norwell in the bonus for the remainder. I think we're going to see a lot of free throws here in the last 6 minutes of the game.
And it's been Brendan Lytle has had some really bad fouls.
That one was bad. The technical as he came off the bench, if you weren't with us in the first half. Nice play to Bolin, but he didn't have his feet turned right, so he kicks to Bailey for the open 3, and he hits the step back. Leighton Bailey, his 4th dagger from distance, and he has Norwell as close as they've been the entire second half. 3-point game. It just doesn't feel like, realistically, Norwell should be in this game, but they are.
Right.
And they've hung around, they've made the plays. Dwenger's only scored 10 points in this second half. Rise and fire, tough shot for Shively. Norwell can tie the game on this possession with 5 minutes to go. McBride pulls up and hits it off the heel. And a foul on the rebound goes on Brody Bolin. If it's anybody else taking that shot, you complain about it. But the way McBride shoots it from out there, it's really, really hard to say that you're unhappy with that shot. Now, I think you can definitely look for a better shot. There's no doubt about that.
But in that moment with 5 minutes left, that's one of those shots that could really light the fuse.
Right. That's exactly right. If he hits that, the game's tied, and all the momentum's with Norwell as Shively makes it a 2-possession game. It's, again, been far lower scoring than I thought it might be tonight.
Way below what the computer thought.
Right. Shively has not missed from the line this year. It's a 5-point lead here for Dwenger. Norwell's been hot from distance tonight. Bolin finds it on the baseline. Shut off. Kicks to McBride. Spin move, McBride. Oh, how did that come out? A good shot off the glass. Now he fights for it in the backcourt and picks up the foul. And that'll be 2 shots here coming for the rest of the game for Dwenger. It's just the 3rd on McBride.
Nice poke there by McBride, and then caught himself just kind of in the way of the Dwenger player there and picked up a cheap foul there.
I think they're trying to clean up some perspiration. Now, there's a little bit of confusion now on the scores table. The last time there was a foul, the scoreboard showed number 4, which was Eli Riley, but that was incorrect. The foul was on Bolin. First free throw is good there for Xavier Nolan. There's been a lot of issues over there tonight. Nolan good on both, and it's back to 7, all via the free throws for Dwenger with 4.5 to go. And Norwell really in need of a bucket once again. Colbert at the top of the key. Bailey trying to create something. The defense here by Dwenger. Colbert, bounce to Parker. Parker's played a lot of minutes in the second half for Norwell. Colbert hoists it and misses everything. Last touch by Dwenger. Although Xavier Nolan got pushed to the floor without a call. McBride will inbound it here for Norwell, down 7. Lob to Bolin. Foul away from the ball, goes against Dwenger. Well, that's a big foul, too. Yeah. That's the 4th on Owen Shively. So now Shively and Lytle both playing with 4, and Lytle checks in for him. Lytle was not on the floor until now. The good news for Dwenger is it puts Colbert at the line. 1 for 2 tonight, 50% on the year. But Colbert will earn the bonus here. Big free throw. We've go to Norwell, actually, despite their overall struggles, has been pretty good in clutch moments this year. Best exemplified by the Wayne game in overtime, where Norwell went 6 for their first 6 in that extra period. And they won that one against Wayne. 45-40. Norwell's trying to trap a little bit here in the half court.
Yeah, which I like. Just slow Dwenger down, make them run an offensive set, force them to get it across the timeline. Because Dwenger's turned the ball over a lot, trying to push pace on that Norwell pressure.
Piper probing and gets to the rim. 9 points, 8 of those have been in the second half. And Norwell burns a timeout with 3:21 left. He's got plenty of them to use. Both teams had 4 before that. A 30, and we'll break and return.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Dwenger up 7 here late with 3:21 to go. Norwell trying to fight back, and Alex, no matter what happens tonight, and there are obviously no moral victories.
Right.
But this Dwenger team is a quality club, and the way Norwell's defense has forced Dwenger into some tough shots in the second half has been impressive. The response has been good. They've lit it up from distance, and it's going to be hard to walk away. Now, you understand where if Norwell loses this game, where they lost the game. But it's still hard to walk away entirely frustrated. A lot of good things have happened in the second half.
Yeah, they've really played a more complete brand of basketball.
Yeah.
All the way across the board, and it's been real nice. Not a lot of second chance points for Dwenger, which is huge because this Norwell team had problems rebounding on the defensive end earlier this season.
And really the big players in the second half for Norwell, the foul came first. It would have been an offensive foul.
Yeah.
But Campbell got his hand in there first. McBride to the line. But realistically, the guys that have kept them in this game with their third quarter threes, Norwell made 5 threes in that third quarter. 3 from Bailey and 2 from Jake Parker.
Yeah, not someone that Dwenger circled on a scouting report.
No.
Jake Parker. So.
No, not at all.
That's huge. Balance the scoring out a little bit.
See, that's what I'm saying. And he's trying to find guys. He only had 11 points in the year coming into tonight. But he's got to find that next guy that can maybe step up and consistently hit it from out there. Jake is 3 for 8 from distance this year, so that's not a bad percentage. Not enough attempts to really make a difference. 5-point game once again. Riley almost gets the takeaway. Last touch by Sioka, and back to Norwell it goes.
Again, you get good backcourt pressure. You get them in a travelable situation, and you get a tip on the pass, and now we're going the other way.
Again, Norwell has found ways tonight to really keep themselves in the game. Here comes Owen Shively back into the game with 4 fouls, as Sioka will take a seat. Sioka's had a heck of a night for Dwenger. There's really no questioning that. Definitely had a better first half. Norwell's found a way to stop him a little bit more consistently this second half, despite his size advantage. McBride lost it. Well, how does he travel with it if he doesn't even have the basketball? Coach McBride is quite upset with Randy Miller. And he has every right to be. And you know, and we have been around Mike for 5 years.
Right.
And he does not get upset like that.
Nope.
But that is, I mean, I just don't understand how you justify a travel in that situation. Now, should it have been a turnover? Yes. But I think it actually hurt Dwenger in that situation because they were going to get a run out and probably a layup or a foul at the very least. So Matt Kostoff calls a timeout here. It's a full one. We'll take it along with him and be back on The Voice.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, .Peterson@SteffenGRP.com.
2.5 to go here at Dwenger. Norwell really missed an opportunity there because they got a steal, forced one out of bounds. Norwell had a chance to get back into a one-possession game, but McBride called for the travel, was going to turn it over anyway. And so Dwenger has the basketball back. And Norwell's going to have to string together some stops. They've done a good job of that in this second half, but it's going to take a few more here to try to get a chance at a comeback victory.
Yeah, Dwenger keying in there on Luke McBride. And so I hate to say it, but it's going to have to be somebody else, or it's going to have to be a different way to get to him, because they're going to be right there. They're going to hedge hard. And they're going to be right there every time he gets the ball.
Well, there's another mistake by Dwenger. And Norwell has the ball back. And how many times have we said that? They're keeping him in the game. Colbert driving. Oh, nice cut by McBride in the finish. Excellent cut by Luke McBride. Assist to Colbert. Norwell's down 3 and applies backcourt pressure.
It's a cut that Norwell got burned on a couple times during the game.
3-on-2 here for Dwenger, but they don't take a shot. 1:45 to go. Campbell with the basketball. No reason for Dwenger to take a shot, really, so Norwell is going to have to force a turnover or foul at some point. Lytle picks it up. Inside they go. The turn. Why do you take that shot? That should have been a foul, and it is a foul. Owen Shively just fouled out of the game, and that's like the worst sequence that Dwenger could have had right there.
Right, you get it down into Shively, and he's got good positioning. You know, he tries to make a move, but you don't need to shoot it. I would have taken a couple dribbles, passed it back out, reset.
No reason to take a shot. They're in the double bonus, up 3. With less than 90 seconds left. And Kelly tried to score it and then fouled out of the game. 1-and-1 for Colbert. Way long, and last touched by Norwell. Luke Graff knocked it out of bounds. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, I think they're going to change this, and they should. Yeah, they do. It was clearly off of Luke Graff. And Mike McBride can't believe it, but at least from our angle, it looked like that was absolutely the right call.
It does, but honestly, you changed it twice.
Yeah, well.
Like E.J. Carroll was right on top of it, called it one thing.
Riley over pursued. Nolan throws up a shot and rolls it in. Dwenger fortunate that went in, but
yeah, such a quick shot.
Yeah, the Saints back up 5. McBride trying to create something on his own. Kicks it out. Bailey. Less than a minute. Norwell almost turns it over. Ball tied up. And it'll go back to Norwell here. I don't know what's going on.
E.J. Carroll called technical.
Did he call a technical?
Yeah.
I heard him say something. Matt Kostoff can't not believe it. Guys, I'm going to be real honest with you. This has not been a well-officiated game. I mean, in my opinion, oh, man. You just hate to see a technical in that situation. C.J. Piper picks up the foul, and that's just really disappointing to see. Boy. It benefits Norwell here. Norwell has its best shooter at the line in McBride, down 5. It pains me to see Norwell get back into the game like this, because now they're gonna have the basketball too, and Alex, Norwell can tie the game.
Amazing.
What a huge call, and look, we can't say what was said down there. We don't know.
Right.
But you just, in my opinion, unless it's completely out of the, like way, way over the line, you got to really eat your whistle there. And it's easy for me to say, sitting up here.
Right.
But that's just not right. Less than 50 seconds left, and Norwell can tie the game with a 3. McBride fading. Got the roll. Norwell's within 1, and Mike McBride takes a timeout. It's just going to change the game, Alex, and it's unfortunate for Dwenger because it does not feel like that's what should have happened. A technical. Norwell was down 5. E.J. Carroll, after a scrum, calls a technical. McBride knocks down the pair and then gets the roll on a fadeaway. And it's, again, no home court advantage there.
Right.
Dwenger's at home tonight,
and
but it's a one-point game.
Too. They call a jump. It turns into a technical. Possession arrow. Still with the Knights. It is with the Knights now.
It shouldn't be.
Well,
because
it's probably wrong again.
It is wrong. It should be wrong. It has to be wrong because the jump ball still happened. It was a dead ball technical. So the possession, and Matt Kostoff's over there talking about it right now, and I think they're going to have to get something figured out. But the possession arrow, yeah, they're going to talk to E.J. Carroll, should belong to the Saints here. It's a one-point game. They've had issues with that all night. I mean, I've brought it up several times, but it's been wrong like 70% of the night. So the question becomes whether the technical happened when the ball was in play or if it happened after the jump ball. So that's really the question mark here. Well, whatever the discussion was, it's going to stay with Norwell.
Yeah,
and another huge advantage. All right, so finally Lytle gets it, or Nolan gets it in the backcourt. Now racing is Campbell. Norwell trapping. Ball loose, kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Norwell with 32 seconds to go. E.J. Carroll got a little foot on that one too. He's been in the spotlight here the last couple minutes.
I know you want to foul, but why not try to go for a jump ball?
Oh, you're only down 1. You're only down 1. So at the worst, you're still potentially, a chance to, well, just as we say that, Bailey fouls. But at the end of the day, at worst here, Norwell's going to be down 3. So, and you still got almost 30 seconds, so plenty of time to make a play. It's amazing this game is this close. It just is. And through a really poor set of circumstances. Nolan with a double bonus. A couple subs in here for Norwell. Jake Parker and Brody Bolin check in. Also coming in, Colin O'Shaughnessy for Dwenger. Well, the one thing that can't happen here is an offensive rebound. So Norwell's got to figure out a way to box out on a miss. And Nolan got the bounce. Dwenger's up 3. Norwell's got 2 timeouts to work with. 25 seconds to go. If you're going for 2, you got to play with pace. McBride into the lane, to the bucket, scores off the glass. And another timeout called by Mike McBride, so that's exactly what the doctor ordered. 23 for Luke McBride tonight with under 20 seconds to go. Knights are down 1. Full timeout on the floor. We're breaking, and we'll come back in 1 moment on The Voice.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. A professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, 2155 North Main Street, Bluffton, 824-9643.
All right, so let's reset things a little bit. Dwenger's up 51-50. Both teams are in the double bonus. And the Saints have 3 timeouts. The Knights have 1. 19.7 on the clock. And Norwell has somehow just been able to stay in the game. And are 1 bucket away from tying or taking the lead. Having trouble getting it in. Oh, Norwell wants the inbounds violation, but Dwenger got the timeout. Boy, falling forward was C.J. Piper. And so everybody's relaxed a little bit. I think that's definitely the right call. I think Dwenger was asking for that timeout way before that happened. It's another full one, so why don't we take another break? Don't go anywhere.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
One thing I forgot to mention as we come back from break, Dwenger does not have the possession error like I thought they might, because apparently either he called it out of bounds or it was a live ball technical that was called on Dwenger. That's their second technical of the night, I might add. Less than 20 seconds to go, and the Norwell bench to its feet. Inbounding again is Piper, having trouble again, finally into Nolan. He's doubled. Up the sideline he goes. Dribbling through traffic, ball loose, and it's picked up, and Sioka finishes the layup. 3-point game, 7 seconds to go. McBride into the front court, steps back, fades for 3, it's short. The kickback, Colbert missed the 3, and Mike McBride called a timeout with 0.6 seconds to go. Wow. I don't think they're going to get any time back, although I think they should. What a crazy finish we've had here at Dwenger tonight. Norwell just used his last time out. And it's a catch and shoot. You've got the time to do it. 0.6 is allowed in the rule book. You've got the time to catch it and shoot it, but that's all it's got to be. And I can almost guarantee you. Now, if I'm Dwenger, well, let me ask you this, since you're the analyst. If you're Dwenger, do you foul here? Because you've got 0.6 left, or they just added 2/10, so you've got 0.8 on the clock. If I'm Dwenger, I'm fouling.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the chances of a tip-in, whatever, and even at worst, you're still going to overtime.
Right.
But, you know, I mean, in any case, the worst that happens here to Dwenger is OT. But I can't believe – and Colbert actually got a pretty good look there that would have been at the buzzer, and it was off. But that was a tough shot by McBride. Now, you really can't fault him again. You just kind of had to make a play at that point. You're out of time. So – Dwenger was very close to turning it over right there. They were able to keep the handle. Somehow it fell into Sioka's hands, which, surprise, surprise, he's been around the basketball all night, and he's got 16 points. All right, 3-point game. I don't think McBride's going to even get a chance to touch this basketball.
No, and I think you use him as decoy here.
They're running it. They get it in. Parker, it's blocked. And I don't think he would have gotten it off anyway. Matt Kostoff has given it to the timer over there for not starting the clock on time. They had issues all night, so we won't even talk about that. But kind of a wild one ends tonight here at Dwenger as the homestanding Saints hold on for a 3-point win over the visiting Knights. We'll take a quick break. We'll return, wrap things up here on a wild night on Washington Center Road. Back in a minute here on The Voice.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at blufftontire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Ossian State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Ossian State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Ossian State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Dwenger for the final time tonight. Derek Decker with Alex Howard. And let's recap quickly a wild night here at Dwenger. Norwell was down 11 at halftime and really fought back. And again, you don't want to even talk about moral victories, especially if you're Mike McBride. Norwell falls to 5-8 as they've struggled as a young team. They've really struggled in close games here this year, other than that Wayne victory in overtime. But here tonight, they showed a lot of really good things in that second half. They managed to keep themselves in the ball game and showed a tremendous amount of fight here on the road.
Right, and I think it's very important for this team because, one, you started out very bad, right? 0-5, yeah. Kind of a slow, sluggish start to the season because of quarantine issues, that kind of thing. And then you're kind of starting to find your footing, and you're finding ways to stay in the ball game. And that's not necessarily important for the rest of the regular season, but as you enter sectional, finding ways to stay in the ball game, finding ways to, close the gap and not dig yourself into too far of a hole. And, they got down, 11, 12, 13, something like that?
They were down more than, they were down 13 in the second half, down 11 at the break.
That's what I'm saying. And Dwenger had all the momentum. They were pushing pace, and Norwell was able to, calm things down and find a way to work this thing back slowly but surely. There's no 13-point shot in basketball. A lot of teams would love it if there was. But, chip away, and Norwell, good fight here.
Yeah, I think there's no better way to put it than that. And, yeah, it's certainly disappointing here for Norwell on the road. But down the stretch, Norwell had all the chances that they wanted to have, I think. I mean, you know what? They got a chance to tie the game. They had a lot of things go their way down the stretch. They were gifted a technical and 2 free throws. I think there's a lot of things to look up to. Now, Norwell's got South Adams. That was an added game. We forgot to mention that in the flurry of schedule changes here on the broadcast before the game tonight. They'll take them on at the Stardome as part of a triple header. 8 o'clock tip there for that. And then they'll be on the road next Tuesday at Lures before returning back to the Castle next Friday. That game was moved from Saturday as well as they continue their conference play. Norwell falls to 5-8 tonight. Dwenger improves to 5-3 as the Saints get their second win here at home, a team that has only played 2 games here on their home floor this year, but they get another victory, 53-50 tonight over the Norwell Knights. That'll do it here from Dwenger. Saints win by 3. On behalf of Alex Howard and our owners, Scott and Dale Menser, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.